fast you were going?
What? How fast we're going?
I don't know. 10?
8.
Be advised, this is an explicit podcast. If you're easily offended, get your panties twisted into a knot. Leave now. Run in your safe space. Get your little cloth for your tears. All the opinions expressed on this podcast are those of the host and his guest and do not reflect the opinions of any local or government agency. Welcome to MOTORCOP Chronicles podcast. I'm your host, the Iceman. I didn't put one out yesterday. It's Monday. We had a gender reveal. If you go look in the clubhouse, the private group, put some video up in there. Gonna have a grandson. So I was tired when I got home. So that's what that is. I did make a post earlier, just a while ago on Facebook. We'll try something a little bit different tonight. Then we'll get the funny. This is not the funny part. If y'all hear that whining, that is Duke the dog wanting to be pet on his head because he is extremely needy. Be quiet, Duke the dog. You know. Anyway, hope everybody had a good weekend anyway. They never seem like they're long enough, do they? It's like they're come from 2 days and they're blink of an eye and they're gone. Go like and subscribe if you're on one of the live watchers on Facebook or YouTube. Hit the bell. Get notifications when we do go live. Audio listeners, if you're on Apple, write a review. I'll shout it out. Spotify, I don't think you can write one, but you can still leave a 5-star. And tell your friends, help spread the word. Try to help the audience grow. Because I'm pretty sure the stuff we talk about and how we talk about it, I'm pretty sure we get shadow banned. So, kind of stagnated on the listeners. I'm not complaining about it, but trying to get some more. Trying to get bigger. So, anyway, we'll get into it. It's going to give y'all, a lot of y'all have been listening to me for 2 years now, whatever. Appreciate it, you know. I can't say I met a lot of people, but I've got to talk personally with a lot of people. Y'all know who y'all are. On the phone, on Skype, stuff like that. And some of y'all actually being guests. Like I said, I appreciate all that. So let's get a little, if anybody's interested, I'm going to give everybody a little personal background information on myself. Not where I'm at or anything, but a little personal background. We'll throw a little bit out there. I don't know if everybody knows, I lost, both my parents are gone. I lost my mom. Probably was coming up on 10 years ago now. She was only like 61 or 62. She got diagnosed with small cell lung cancer. And in small cell, I know it don't sound, it sounds like, small cell. It's actually bad. We found out. You learn a lot about different cancer shit when one of your loved ones has it or a friend. Small cell is bad. And my mom and dad never did ask the doctor how much time she had or nothing like that. Of course, me and my sister are curious. So, of course, we, looked it up and stuff. And average time span with chemo and everything is about 12 to 14 months. I think she made it 14, 15 months. She actually didn't die from lung cancer. It had gotten into her liver. Eventually got to her. It had basically spread out through her entire body except to her brain. If anybody has any family members that have died from cancer and you have watched them go through it, it's pretty horrendous thing that chemo and radiation just eats them up. And watched my mom basically wither away, and I was there when she took her last breath. So reason I bring all this up is, for some reason, I guess I got sentimental. I was just thinking about my parents earlier today, and my dad's been gone quite a few years now, and he ended up dying of a heart attack, but he had just got diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, and he had went in for his second treatment, which I've already told Bam, if I come down with something, there's a good chance, especially like if they tell me, it's a good chance I might refuse treatment and just have the best quality of life I can have while I have it, because I watched what that chemo and radiation did to my mom, and she might have lived longer, but at some point she's just bedridden, and it just seemed like they put her on morphine, where basically she's in a morphine coma, because the pain was so bad. I don't know if I want to put my family through that or anything else. I'd just rather have maybe quality of life more than the length of it. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's hard to just, it's not like giving up. My mom's one wish was at the time my daughter and my niece, my sister's daughter, were both pregnant. They both had with the first grandchildren, and that was her one thing she was trying to stick around for, was she wanted to see her great grandchildren, and she just didn't quite make it. Didn't quite. She was close. She was very, very close, and she didn't quite make it, and she missed out on that, and it's kind of sad. The reason I was thinking about it is I see a lot of people working on the street, and people with their parents. I've seen a lot of people, the way they talk to their parents or treat their parents or their grandparents. It angers me when I see it, and sometimes a lot of times I'll say something. I don't have a filter, because it bothers me, because I don't have any grandparents or parents or anything else like that, and and these people still have their parents and grandparents around, and they're actually being mean to them or talking down to them. It pisses me off, because I know I would love to have any of mine around, any of them, So I guess that's just it. And like I said, my dad left, had a heart attack and ended up dying, which I guess some people, I'm glad he went the way he did go, and not, so I didn't have to watch him shrivel up and watch this cancer eat him, and the chemo and everything eat him up alive, and him die a slow, agonizing death like that. At least this way it was quick, and he didn't have to go through all that other, because his mom, my grandma, died from the same thing, and it was, like I said, if you've ever seen anybody die from cancer, it takes a toll on the family also, watching your loved one just wither away and suffer in pain like that. So there's a whole bunch more about me. I guess I'm not going to talk forever on it. My dad, so basically after my parents died, me and my sister, she don't live here. She lives in Texas over there, and has a boyfriend or fiance or something in Hawaii. So, I think I've seen my sister 2, maybe 3 times in the last, 4 years or something. We talk on the phone. Other than that, I am who I am. Not real close with the rest of my family. Issues with that. Like I said, I have a mouth. I don't think they were not used to me having a voice the way I had it, because when my mom was alive, she was the one that used to make me be quiet. She gave me that look. She'd tell me, don't be, keep your mouth shut or whatever, because I'm very opinionated, and I guess I am brash or whatever, but it is what it is. And so after Mom was gone, there wasn't nobody there to shut me down, and I don't think a lot of the family was used to it. And then when my dad did pass, they had this woman that was supposed to be my mom's best friend, befriended my father, if I want to say it that. I can't say they were dating. And a lot of my family, I guess, believed her. My dad told him at one point that me and I was trying to, get him to sign all his power of attorney to me and put him in a nursing home. And that would have never happened. Never put any of my family in a nursing home. I don't care what I'd have to do. For some reason, I guess me and my dad did not get along because of this woman. For some reason, a lot of my family believed him over me, and I was the one over here basically taking care of him every day, watching over him, make sure he had food and everything else. And big argument ensued over that. I'm a type A personality. I'm a cop. Can't help myself. That's the way I am. There was a Jerry Springer moment at the funeral home, and I really haven't been in contact with him since then. But that is what it is. Also, I'm who I am. I'm not going to change over it. This woman basically took. When my dad retired, he had right $500,000 in the bank, cash. And about a year and a half later, he didn't have no money in the bank. And I know a lot of people think my dad told him that. I didn't get none of it. And there's a whole bunch of other stuff I could talk about with it too. But no, this woman, and I'm pretty sure her kids, they basically used my dad up for his money, because once the money was going, she really didn't want much to do with him, and he would fall into a depression. But that's us. I was going to say that a little bit about me, and maybe once a month or something, I'll throw something else about me, but we'll leave it at there for right now. So, a little background life on the Iceman there. And I guess Duke the dog don't like it. So, I have an opportunity, made some few stops and stuff. We'll get on to the funny shit. I'm not about trying to depress y'all. Last Thursday, that's so professional, Duke. Shut up. And last Thursday, I was out writing tickets. I stopped this truck for doing 74 and a 60. Basic, normal stop, whatever. Two guys in there go up, make the thing. It was a van. It wasn't a truck, but it was a van. It's going to work van. I think he was doing faster than 74, this one. But I start talking to him and stuff like that, messing with them. Two good kids, both in their early 20s and stuff like that. So they change air filters. I'm like, yeah, well, change my own air filter. I was picking out them. They do it in commercial settings and chemical plants, stuff like that. But anyway, I was messing with them. Like I said, good kids. And while I was sitting there talking to the driver, the passenger bumped my arm or hand or something like that, and I was like, oh, and he's like, oh. I said, it's okay. I said, I understand. I said, look, son, just come out the closet. It'll be okay. This is 2022. And anyway, I kept picking on him about being gay. His name was Gage, so I called him Gay Gage. It was funny because his partner there with him actually pulled up a picture of Gay Gage wearing women's clothes and stuff like that. So I just kept giving this kid a rash of shit about it. But they were good kids. It was quite funny talking to them, though. I had them both laughing pretty good. I told them about the podcast. Still got a ticket, but I told them about the podcast. And I don't know if they're going to listen to it or not. But if you're out there, Gay Gage, it's okay. You can come out the closet. The Iceman is ordained, and if you find you a partner, I will gladly marry you free of charge. It's okay. GG, it'll be okay. Okay? You'll be fine. Now, this next little story is kind of a PSA. I did stop a truck doing 74 and 60, and everything was kind of fine. Come back, I get his information. While I'm back writing the ticket, he's moving around a whole lot in the seat. Now, I'm kind of watching this while I'm doing the ticket. Well, as I'm coming back up, I'm a whole lot more cautious because he was being so active inside that vehicle. And I'm coming up, he had his left hand between his legs. I don't know. You see. Well, of course, I done, put the hood down on my holster and everything. I'm ready to draw my weapon. I'm like, hey, man, let's pull that hand out of there really, really slow. He did. Of course, he didn't have anything or nothing. He kind of looking at me. I said, I don't want to shoot you. And I explained to him, don't be doing that, moving around and, stuff like that. I mean, especially in today's time, a lot of people don't think about it, but it looks real suspicious to us cops. Especially, I don't know you, and you digging around. I don't know if you decide you're gonna try to shoot me or something like that. So, just PSA, don't do that. Just you ain't gotta. With me, I'm not gonna make you keep your hands on the steering wheel and sticking out the whole time, but don't be digging around your car, moving around a whole ton, because it looks a little suspicious. So don't do that, especially if you get a really nervous cop. I did pull over in a couple, a little older than me, in their 60s, 65, I believe, or 67, something like that. They were from Arkansas. Had this, I guess they said it was a dog. I think weighed like, I don't know, 4 pounds. I'm like, my dog's shit turds bigger than that. But anyway, I believe I gave him a ticket, but I wasn't in talkative mood that way. I was just Mr. Chatty McChatterson. He was kind of insurance adjuster or something like that. But anyway, we were talking. I was like, "You about retired? Ready to retire?" Well, in the process of building a brand new house, I'm like, "Dude, you're 65. You ain't never gonna retire." It was like no. Well, I think they probably sold a bigger house, and probably paid cash for it. But they were building a house. They were really, really nice people. I hope they had a good trip. I think they were going to see kids or something, but or heading home or something. But really nice people. I've had pretty good experiences past week writing tickets. That I don't know if I can't remember. I don't think I got cussed out any. I pulled this one car over a Subaru. Okay. Yes, right. A Subaru. Pulled it over. Walk up to the car and I tell her, like, look, sir, the reason I pulled you over, and was you in 74 and a 60. This guy, he had his family with him. This guy looks at me and it's like, well, I believe you, but I don't believe I was going that fast. Huh? Like what? You believe me, but you don't believe me. Thinking, how the fuck does this work? Is he trying to snap a roo on no Iceman or something here? He's trying to what? I'm like, okay, well, so I got you on a LiDAR system if you need me. He said, no, you ain't got to show me. I believe you. I just don't believe I was going that fast. All right, well, I just give him his ticket, bring it back, and explain it to him, But just he believed me, but he don't believe he was going that fast. So you don't believe me? Well, yeah, but you believe me, but you don't. What the fuck? Come on. See, I was waiting for him to throw out one of them reverse cards from the Uno game or some shit like that. But yeah, I never had somebody tell me they believe me, but don't believe that they were going that fast. So, was he trying to say my speed detection device was malfunctioning or something? I don't know. But he believed me, but didn't believe me. Yeah, think about that for a second. Really strange. Believe me, but don't believe me. I did write a ticket to this one lady. It was a girl. It was a young girl. And she made me, I felt bad, but it was already all done and stuff like that. 14 over, when I come back, everything was normal. I come back to the car and I'm like, my sinus, non-admission of guilt, blah, 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 blah. And I'm looking at her face and I'm like, I was like, you all right? Yeah, I'm all right. She busts out crying. I'm like, fuck. Not a crier. Well, I'm just having a bad time. Come to find out, they had just diagnosed her dad with pancreatic cancer. And stuff like that. I can understand how upset she is. So I'm getting her calmed down just a little bit. She drove off because I don't want to let somebody drive off that upset. But talk about just sometimes I'll get something like that, and I just feel like total shit that I just gave this person a ticket, and I understand what she was going through. I let her know, felt sorry for her, but yeah, I felt like a piece of garbage after writing that ticket. Just saying. I did pull over a Chevy Suburban doing 88 and a 60. This guy, did he actually ask me if I could give him a break? I said, I am giving you a break. I'm not arresting you, putting you in jail for reckless operation. Said you're doing 28 miles an hour over the speed limit. And I'm letting you go home. He was a Hispanic nature, and he had a car full of people, kid in a car seat, going that fast, California license plates. I'm like, dude, you get in a crash going that fast in this area, I'm gonna be scraping up people. Nothing, nowhere you're going is. I mean, you only probably maybe save 6 minutes. People don't understand that. You're going to save 6 minutes. But yeah, he asked me for a break. I gave you one. You're getting a really big one right now. I ain't never asked I've been pulled over for it. I don't know if I could. You give me a break? Especially if I'm doing something that stupid, that fast. No, they pulled over this one little couple. He was doing 82 and a 60. Wound up at the window, the female passenger. She tells me that they're heading to Lafayette area. They're from the Metro area. It's right outside of New Orleans. And they're heading to Lafayette. It's her mom's birthday. The boyfriend there was going to play hockey. I'm like, your mom plays hockey? She's like, no. First of all, I'm like, hockey? The fuck? It's Louisiana. It's like 100 freaking degrees out here. We call that water skiing. Well, I guess they have some arena over there where they freeze the floor indoor, of course, and they play hockey. But yeah, he was going to play hockey, and gave him a little rash of shit about that too. But it's messing with people. It was all fun and games. I hope they won his hockey game and he didn't get no teeth or nothing knocked out. But she did tell me, we talked about motorcycles, and she made him sell his motorcycle because it's dangerous. I'm like, dude, should have just got a new girlfriend. You don't really give up your bike for a woman. Just messing with him. And there's Dick the dog again. But I didn't get to go write no tickets. They freaking came a monsoon out there. Sucked ass. Trying to make some extra money. Bam, need some new tires for a Jeep. Now, I did pull over quite a few Hispanic people Saturday. I went on Saturday, which I usually don't do. Pulled over Mexicans. I say Mexicans. I think one was from Guatemala, one was from Colombia, and another place. The last one I pulled over was doing almost 90 miles an hour in a 60. 4 Hispanic males. Get off of me, dog. 4 Hispanic males in this vehicle, and I get up there and I'm like, the reason I pulled you over is you doing such and such, and this dogs are driving me insane. And they just all sitting there. Driver sitting there looking like, no, play English. I'm like, oh man, this was like my third one. At this point, I'm had enough of it. I'm getting pissed off. Like I said before, I don't care if you come to this country. First of all, come here legally, and at least, know some of our language. I mean, I don't expect, like if I went to visit Japan or Mexico to live there or visit stuff, I don't expect them to, make concessions for me. I should at least learn it. And if I plan on living there illegally, I should at least learn some of the language, right? Anyway, I'm not going to get into that for another podcast. This is my third one, and it's getting aggravating. So I'm sitting there, and of course they're all just looking, like nobody's saying anything. So that even pisses me off more. So I did. I looked. I said, well, let me tell you what. I said, you, and that driver looked at me. I said, you better find something to identify yourself with, or I'm going to put your fucking ass in jail. I'm going to tow this goddamn car, and I'm going to let everybody else walk back to where the fuck they're walking to. It was a miracle. God or Jesus reached down from up above and granted one of the passengers in the back the voice of English. The guy started speaking English. It was amazing that 10 seconds before, nobody in the car spoke English. Until the Iceman got pissed off. And at that very point, I was just ready to lock some motherfuckers up, and the rest of them could just walk back to fucking wherever the fuck they were going. Because I've had enough of it. These are the same people, if they hit you, trust me, you better hope you got an insured motorist. I done talked about it before, because they're going to disappear. You're going to get fucked. You ain't got nobody sue or nothing else like that. You're going to be fucked. So, somebody thinks I'm racist or whatever, so be it. I'm just saying how it is. It's just the facts. I did pull over some ladies, I believe, heading back to Texas. I don't know if they're listening or not either. But, we had a conversation. Also, know about the podcast. And I don't know if she's going to listen. I think the passenger's a liberal. We had that conversation today. She was driving one of those hybrid cars. I guess that's gas and electric. And she had put a Hot Wheels emblem on her back. And anyway, we joked about it a little bit. And we'll see. I don't know if they listen. Not really nice people. I enjoy talking to people that don't have the same views as me. It makes life more interesting. The older couple I was building the house, I don't know if they're going to listen or not, because I told her I cuss and cuss quite a bit. She's like, I don't need to cuss. Well, I was like, I'm too. I am. Just the way I talk. So stupid redneck, I guess. I know a lot of people say, well, when you're cussing, it shows you're not intelligent or whatever. Well, fuck it. I guess I'm just a total blubbering idiot then. It's just the way I talk. Sorry. So that's going to be about it for today. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I know it's not super long one or anything like that. But like I said, I gave a little background on me. We'll get a little bit more, maybe once or twice a month. And then some stories. I do have some, hopefully, have some people lined up to have some interviews. And, of course, Wednesday we will be back. Oh, forgot. I'm not going to end it yet. That's the end of the stories like that. That's why I said I was going to do something a little bit different. It wasn't just a little bit about me. I do have a few news articles here to throw out also. I almost forgot my old ass age here, slipping my brain, forgetting a little Louisiana stuff here. Because even though we down here in the South in the Bayou, these motherfuckers are getting crazy. This one was in Ascension Parish, not far. Ascension Parish woman allegedly, that's one of our favorite words, of course, allegedly, she orchestrated a fraud scheme and stole personal info from social media. And how much did she get? This woman defrauded the people and the government out of $570,000. So the woman from the capital area allegedly stole people's personal information from social media so she could use it to file phony unemployment claims, putting in more than $500,000 in the process. The Department of Justice said Friday that Tiana Gray, 23 years old, spent a little over a year, starting in June of 2020, started filing fraudulent claims through California's unemployment office using information like names, birth dates, and social security numbers. They also said that she would give portions of the payouts to accomplices or keep them for herself. In that time, she is also accused of stealing COVID relief fund, which was rampant around here. They've had so many people arrested by the feds out here for that shit. Namely, from the Paycheck Protection Program, using made-up businesses, because they wasn't checking at the time. They were just giving out freaking money. One of those fake claims included a business named Royal Diamond Collections, with a KOLLC, for which she submitted a forged bank statement and false tax documents. I don't even know how to make that shit up. She collected a total of $550,000 in prepaid debit cards and had over $20,800 deposited into her bank account. Of course, she's pled not guilty, and she was previously arrested in St. Parish in 2019 on unrelated charges. Fucking 23 years old. She probably won't even get that much time, if any time, in prison. Defrauded the federal government out of over $500,000. Sure, she was living high on the hog with that shit, wasn't she? Just recently in Baton Rouge, they had 2 burglars used a truck and a cable to try to steal an ATM in a overnight heist on Jefferson Highway. Group of them. Happened about 1:30 in the morning near the intersection of Jefferson and Barringer Road. They got them on videotape in a black Chevy Silverado. Only 2 of them got out. They used a sledgehammer to break the front glass. The other put a tow strap on the ATM. The third person driving pulled it out of the store. The ATM was gone. So no thing on that. They might have got away with it. They might still be trying to get into it, because ATM machines are not the easiest things to get into. But we're having quite a few of them around, just areas lately on people stealing them ATMs. I guess they feel like it's a victimless crime or something like that. Of course, is any crime really truly victimless? I don't think so. We had a murder up in Angola. We had one inmate ended up beating another inmate to death. Do you feel all that sympathy in my voice right there? Nope, I was waiting for it. It wasn't coming out. Anyway, inmate Carlos McGrew, 42, was involved in a fight with another inmate, Kevin Hamburg, 27, where he died at the prison around 5:30 Tuesday morning. Hamburg is in investigative segregation. So Hamburg, the 27-year-old, killed the 42-year-old. They said McGrew was serving 2 life sentences. The guy that got killed for 2 second-degree murder charges, along with 4 years for the possession of heroin and 1 year for aggravated battery. Hamburg was serving 85 years on a conviction for armed robbery, attempted second-degree murder, attempted armed robbery, second-degree battery, aggravated second-degree battery, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. So, anyway, we had one guy doing 85 years, killed the guy doing 2 life sentences for murder. The guy doing 85 years might get death row, or probably he'll end up with life too, so now he ain't going nowhere either, but save the taxpayers a little bit of money. There's 0 fucks given on the death of a convicted murderer. Sorry. I checked all my pockets and they were all out of fucks to give. So, in other news, you've heard me talk about the fucking crazy ass juveniles around here, right? They sent a whole bunch to Alabama. Well, they started shit up there, and Alabama called, said, come get these badass kids, and they made them bring them back. Well, they don't have nowhere to put them. So where'd they put them? They took a whole bunch of them, and they brought them motherfuckers to Angola, okay? Of course, they're keeping them separated from the regular prisoners, the big boy prisoners. Personally, some of these little bastards ought to be put in general population, because they are they're fucking bad. Up in Shreveport, damn near in Texas, the Caddo Parish Sheriff's Office Youth Service Division conducted an investigation into 32 businesses that were selling alcohol and tobacco products to underage customers. Out of 32 businesses checked, 14 of them had violations and resulted in 14 clerks getting arrested. I won't read all the businesses out, but they had, Travel Plaza, Cliffs Country Corner, Elsa's Truck Stop, Easy Mart 1. They checked them IDs, people. Because our Louisiana ATF people, I know they actually hire like 16-year-olds and shit and pay them money to go around and see if they can buy the shit. When you get caught, you go to jail. It's not good. You don't want that. Throw a couple more in. I'm not going to bore you out with a whole bunch of stories. I know my Louisiana crime ones are not the most popular ones. This happened today or last night. Man accidentally shot his girlfriend in the face. A woman was hospitalized after an argument led to the man shooting her in the face. According to the arrest report from the East Baton Rouge Sheriff's Office, Dwayne Powell, 28 years old, was in an argument with a woman over domestic matters when the woman pulled a gun from under the pillow. The argument reportedly then turned physical, and Powell was able to seize the gun from the woman. Powell reflectively threw his arm out during the altercation, heard a gunshot, and saw he had shot the woman in the face. Powell tried to help the woman with her wound and called for help, which was verified by 911. Powell got arrested and booked with unlawful possession of a firearm and negligently discharging a firearm, resulting in injury. So I wonder if they're going to break up or make up. I'm willing to bet money that these two motherfuckers make up. I know it was an accident, baby. You didn't mean to shoot me in the face. You know I was going to shoot your ass first, but you got that gun from me. Fucking crazy. Police, Baton Rouge police identified a man. Identified a man that was shot this past Sunday afternoon in a suspected drive-by in a neighborhood off of Highland Road. The shooting happened just a little after 3 p.m. Still daylight out, and was right by an elementary school. A 66-year-old man got killed, and a 20-year-old man was wounded with non-life-threatening injuries. They have no suspects. Because the younger guy was probably the intended target, but for some reason these bad guys don't know how to aim. This story popped out on my way home. Like I told you, kids around here are freaking crazy. This is Port Allen. A 16-year-old girl accidentally shot her 15-year-old accomplice. So a 16-year-old girl shot her 15-year-old boyfriend, basically, while they were trying to rob a man who they tricked into going to a hotel room for sex with a prostitute. The West Baton Rouge Sheriff's Office said the teenagers carried out a scheme early Monday morning in the Baton Rouge West Inn along LA 415. Major Zach Simmers with the Sheriff's Office said a 15-year-old boy used the girl to lure their target to the motel. That was the ruse that they were using, and they attempted to rob him. However, things didn't go as planned for the teens. A struggle broke out in the hotel during which the girl shot the other teen, her boyfriend, by accident. My mistake. He fought back, gunshots went off, and one of the juveniles was hit. The 15-year-old boy was taken to the hospital, but he's expected to survive. Both the kids are charged with armed robbery. Simmers added that the teenagers had 3 weapons with them at the time. They had an AR-15 and 2 pistols. One of the guns was reported as stolen. Of course, they're saying this has to stop. We need a place to put these kids. They need to be rehabilitated. Some of these kids, I'm sorry, they're not going to be rehabilitated. They've been raised like that. What I want to find out is the mom is the mother of one of the teens is one that rented the room out, but it's unclear if she'll face any charge. I mean, was she in on it? Why would you rent a room for a 14 and 15-year-old? I think the bitch was in on it. There's pictures of the guns on here. It's more like an AR pistol. They had taken the stock off of it. Stuff like that. I will put the picture up in the clubhouse later on this evening. And like I said, it's freaking crazy that these kids are doing shit like this. Of course, the man got arrested too for solicitation of prostitution. But what kind of freaking idiot's gonna? He was probably thinking he was gonna have sex with that little 16-year-old girl. Sick bastard. So hopefully they'll all get what they deserve. All right, people. I ain't gonna bore you too much. Got some stories in, got some background, and got some traffic stop stuff in. So, try it a little bit different. Y'all let me know. I'm also I was told by BAM and stuff, I needed to stop doing so many memes of Freebird and all of them that, it's aggravating. So, might back off a little bit unless y'all enjoy them. If y'all enjoy them, let me know. Email me or something, send a message. Because if not, I'm going to back off. I don't want to get on people's nerves. I'm just trying to keep in the news feeds. Anyway, go like and subscribe. Like I said, I appreciate every single one of y'all that that listen. It's the reason I do it. Wednesday I did talk to Freebird. Freebird's going to be here. Holster will be here. I don't know if the box will be or not. He's been busy MIA, and come back. We'll have a good time. It's going to be funny, of course, and talk about whatever we're going to talk about. Until then, be safe, watch your back, watch your partner's back, and get the exit music up. And always tell the truth. Remember to smile, because the Iceman could always be behind you.
Taking shots at the enemy. I'm gonna make it to the top, leave a legacy. If I got something to say, you better let me speak. Turn it up a new degree, bitch, you ain't seen anything. I pop off with the new rock, electronic, blow the sonic roof up. I'm too honest when I take a few shots. They're too toxic, need to take the noose off. And you cannot save me, 'cause I don't need saving. It's everything I've been chasing, all here for the taking. Don't wanna test your luck with me, I think I've had enough disease. I'm sick of all the bad thoughts, people who are half-nots. You are not as tough as that you never guess. I don't slack, don't lose, learn your lesson yet. When I get to choose what I do, I'm like a weapon. I'm not sharp as many, but got hard, I'm ready to change. Scars to envy, to win large and plenty. I like to play fast, never change back. Calling out, I'll pay back, 'cause I'm great at that. You cannot save me, 'cause I don't need saving. It's everything I've been chasing, all here for the taking. Don't wanna test your luck with me, I think I've had enough disease. I'm sick of all the bad thoughts, people who are half-nots. You are not as tough. Don't wanna test